morning, Dr. Lim here. It has been quite some time. Member asked me to set up a university to teach this ganotherapy officially. Okay, so now I'm going to come up an introductory series now about ganotherapy. Okay, so we started from here. Now, when we come for this system to take care of the healthcare, there are two major systems that we know. One is the macro system, one is the micro system. So you need to differentiate between a macro therapy and a microtherapy. This is a macronutrition and a micronutrition. This is a macro, this is a body system, and a micro body system. We need to define this thing now before we go further. Okay, now what do you mean by macro and what do you mean by micro? Okay, now macro is something that you can analyze with our five senses. Whatever you can see, you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, you can feel. Okay, these are macro. That means without using instrument, without using this complicated analysis, okay, you are able to analyze. That we call macro. Okay, now let's say you want to study the cell, you want to study the tissue, you have to put under the microscope, you have to go for the blood test, you have to test something. That one is macro. Okay, this one is in a very minute this way. Ganotherapy is under this macro. We never go into this micro. Okay. Now, why macro is important? Because macro anybody can study. You know, you do not need any complicated instrument. You do not need a laboratory to study this macro therapy. Okay, this is a thing. You can use your everybody have eyes, everybody have ear, everybody have nose and taste and a touch. You know, so from this training, okay, then we can observe whatever symptom is appearing in the body. Then we can set up the system. Okay, and many people have the wrong concept. You know, they say that okay, micro is scientific. Okay, we can go for this laboratory test. This is a thing. That's why it's a micro system is better than the macro system. It's not like, you know. Both systems have their own advantages. Okay. Now, medical system, it's just an engineering system now. Engineering system, you have a civil engineering, you have a mechanical engineering, you have an electrical engineering. Okay. If you want to build bridges, you want to build houses, no, you don't go and ask an electrical engineer to do it for you, no. Okay, this thing you need to go for civil engineer. Okay, now you want to do this electronic thing. You want to build an engine. You do not ask a civil engineer to go and design an engine for you. Okay, this thing. So each discipline have their own area of functionality. The same thing with this therapeutic system. No, you do not expect one therapeutic system to deal with everything. No, it's not possible. Okay, so each system are dealing with what I call with this certain area of functionality. Okay, now in the traditional ganotherapy, I classify based on a system. You know, so we have a few kind of theory. Okay, this thing. The first theory is similar treat similars, led by the homeopathy. Okay, another one is opposite treat opposite. You use something hot to treat something cold. You do something cold to treat something heaty. Okay, that is by the TCM, the traditional medicine. They're using this system. The third system is poisons, treat poisons. No, let's say microbes are very poisonous. You use antibiotic. You know, that is poison. Okay, this thing. So the tumor inside the body is harmful. You know, so you operate, you throw away the tumor, injury, treat injury. This is under allopathic. Okay. Then we come to the fourth category, system, treat system. We go into the system. Okay, we treat the body. Okay. Then for the body, treat the disease. This is the first category. So this ganotherapy is under this category, system, treat system. We never talk about disease now. We don't talk about hypertension. We don't talk about this diabetes. We never treat disease. We treat the body treat the disease. That's why this ganotherapy is a macro system. Okay, it is a macro system. So when you come for this nutrient, there are two types of nutrients, you know. One is micronutrients, one is macronutrients. What do you mean by micro? Like vitamins, micro. Okay, this okay. So that you see that okay, vitamin C is for this purpose, for this purpose. Vitamin A is good for your eye. This thing. These are micro. You cannot see vitamin C, you know. Okay, you need a laboratory to test vitamin C. Okay, you cannot see with your eye. Secondly, is that the functionality of the vitamin and all these things you cannot just see with your eyes. You need instrument to test and everything. That is micro. When we come from macro, no, macro that's something you can see with your eyes. Okay, this thing. For example, if a person the body is dehydrated, you know. Okay, the saying is always have this the what you call the throat always dry, dry throat, dry cough, and everything. The body is dehydrated. Okay, so that this is a macro. You can see, you know, that when the body is dehydrated, you can see. Okay, this thing. So the urine also become turbid. Okay, become yellowish. All these things. So the body become heaty and all these things. So we use something to hydrate the body. For example, we use cucumber. Okay, to use this cucumber. Okay, this and pear, yellow pear. Okay, and many of these even our morinzi and all these things you can use to hydrate your body. This one is macro. This one anybody can study, you know. Anybody can study. So that when you come to this therapeutic system, first thing first, you must understand there are two major systems. One is macro, one is micro. So over the past 27 years now, you never see me talk about vitamin and everything. We never talk about vitamin and all. Because this is not our system. Many people ask me, is there any vitamin B12 in spirulina? I say we don't know, and we doesn't care, no? Because that's not our system. This thing. You talk about vitamin, how the vitamin is discovered. A few incidents, no, the vitamin is discovered. Let's flashback the history. I think about 100 over years ago, this thing. They wanted to create this, the military, you know, wanted to create a super army. Okay, so they come up with super food. They said this food is can create a super body, you know. Okay, then they control. Then they give a poor man's food, you know. Poor man's food mean what? Milk and this wholemeal, you know, the wheat where they do not polish the wheat, they put the wholemeal, the bread, you know, the very rough this bread and this and milk. So they put two mouse, two group of this mouse. One is fit with superfood, one is fit with the poor man's food of this simply this wholemeal bread and this thing. In last time when the rich people they don't take wholemeal bread, you know, the wholemeal bread is look dirty, look what they call it's not defined. They use the polished flour. Okay, this thing, then the bread become very white, beautiful, soft to eat. The rich man. This thing, the poor man, they eat the wholemeal, the bread. Okay, the same thing with the rice, no? Rice, unpolished rice, the brown rice is for the poor man to eat. So the rich man, they always polish the rice, and then have this beautiful rice, white rice. No, they eat white rice, the rich man's rice. This thing. So that they have two group of this mouse. One they give me super food, one they give me a poor man's food. After some times, no. Okay, the mouse at first grow very fast, no. This superfood grew very big, you know. But after some time, they found that all of them started to perish, no, started to die. And this poor man's food, the mouse is live happily, you know. What is wrong? Then they found that actually in the rich food that they give to the mouse lack of something, you know, and then lead to the discovery of vitamin. Okay, then another incident is the sailor. Okay, the sailor they have a scurvy. Okay, they have this a problem, you know, this thing. Then found that it's linked to vitamin C. That's how the vitamin is discovered. Then after that, the scientists started to tell us you must take vitamin, you must do this thing. But the problem is not the vitamin, no. The problem is the food is refined. The food is porridge. You take the whole food, there's no problem, no. Okay, you see the Chinese also have been sales for 1,000 years, no. The Indians, the Arab, they don't have scurvy, they don't have problem. Okay, then you see that the Chengo, they travel all this, they never have scurvy. You know why? Because they eat bean sprout. The sprout, okay, they bring the bean, they sprout the vegetable. They eat sprout, they do not worry about vitamin C. This is the thing. The Indian also, they have spices, no? Okay, this is the thing. Arab also same thing, they have spices. They never experience this vitamin problem. This thing. So now you discover a vitamin, you extract the vitamin, no? Then you give the people to eat only on the vitamin. It's still the same problem, no? Still the same problem. I give you one example of vitamin. Okay, in Pakistan. But Pakistan, they due to the malnutrition, it's very serious that many children, no, they're having this night blindness. At night they cannot see. Then people say, oh, this is lack of vitamin A. Or this is lack of vitamin A. So the government actually buy a lot of vitamin A and give to the children now. But even then, there's still about 6 million children suffering from this night blindness. And night blindness, if you do not treat the night blindness, when you grow out, you may go for full blindness. No, the time it will be too late. These are the things. So they keep on giving vitamin A. It doesn't solve a problem. So finally they come to me. They say how to solve this problem. I said the problem is not with vitamin A. The problem with the food. The food is not complete. Then we use this spirulina. Okay. Then we started to give spirulina to the children. After giving spirulina, the night blindness is 100% recovered, 100% covered. The first batch 100% recover. The second batch, the third batch. There's so many batches, until the Pakistan the government give us two medal to appreciate our effort, So the problem is not vitamin A. The problem is the food. You must give whole food, to the people. Okay, I give you another example. This thalassemia. Okay, in Pakistan also they have this thalassemia, this hospital. Then they say that thalassemia is a genetic problem, and genetic problem cannot be solved. Okay, this thing. So they only blood transfusion. So when you give the blood transfusions, you have problem because there is an accumulation of this iron in the body. Then you give medicine to remove the iron. Okay, this thing. Then the body become weaker and weaker, and become very deteriorate now. Then they ask me what to do now with this thing. So the same thing, we give them this RGGL and spirulina, and they test on one case, they test on one case, one child. Okay, they need to transfuse. It's very serious now. They need to transfuse the blood about 2 to 3 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week. So they give them take this Ganotherapy-Low. They found that the condition is very good now. So they need to transfuse after 3 weeks. Okay, from 3 times a day, then they extend to 3 weeks. Then they give again, Then after that, you need to 2 to 3 months. Then later on, the child become normal, in a few months' time. Then they feel very surprised, They even invite me to this Bangladesh, this Pakistan, to discuss about Ganotherapy and thalassemia, this thing. So before I go there, they send me questionnaire, a lot of medical jargon, medical text, this thing. I am not microtherapist. I doesn't understand many of them, So they come thing. So finally, I went to Pakistan. So they come. There are a lot of very famous doctors. Everything they come. Okay. Then everybody with a questionnaire in front of them. Okay. This thing. So they say, let us discuss now. I put it aside now. I said, no, we are not going to go through. We are going to go through this thing. You talk about genetic defect. You talk about gene, that's micro, this micro. Then there's some gene is defect, this thing. How to deal with the gene, how to modify the gene, how to treat the gene. You cannot treat the gene. It's already defect, what can you do? But I told them, our body have millions of genes, Some genes are dormant, some genes are active. Okay, 1 or 2 genes is defected, that is not a problem. Because we can always activate the dormant gene, to take over. the defective genes. So when you say the gene problem is not the end of the story. So we don't care about gene. We take Ganotherapy and activate the domain gene to replace the defective gene. That's all. As simple as that. Okay, this thing. Then in India, okay, there's a few scientists. They study this Ganotherapy, and they say it's true that Ganotherapy can activate the domain genes. And when the domain genes are activated, you see, we have tons of genes inside our body, and we do not use all of them. Maybe like our brain, we only use about 15%, 10% of the brain. Why God give us such a big brain? For what? So that when your brain is damaged, other part can take over. That's why some people, they have stroke. Okay, they cannot walk. Physiotherapy is very important. Why? Because physiotherapy will activate other part of the brain. Then they started to walk now, and walk like a child. Because they activate other part of the brain, then they started to use back your body again. Okay, so that we do not care about gene. We do not care about vitamin. We do not care about all these things. We use a whole food, you use this thing, then treat the body. When the body is healthy, all these problems gone away. So this is macro therapy. Macrotherapy. And in the process, many people asking me, Dr. Lim, can Ganotherapy treat diabetes? Can Ganotherapy treat hypertension? Can Ganotherapy treat cancer? Oh, a lot of this kind of question. No? They are asking me. Say, no. Ganotherapy, we do not treat diabetes. We do not treat hypertension. We do not treat anything. We do not treat disease. Then people are good. Then you're not treating what you're doing. We treat the body. Okay, we treat the body. Okay, this we don't treat disease. You see, disease is just a warning signal. No, itself is not the problem. Okay, now when you buy a car, when you run a petrol, no, the petrol warning come out. It's low petrol. No, what should you do? You should go to the petrol station, fill in the petrol, then the light is off. Okay, sometimes the black oil. Something wrong, so the warning light come out. Then you cannot say, hey, this warning light is very nuisance, Okay, I just off the light. I pretend nothing happened. You cannot do that, Okay, or you say, you tell the mechanic, remove this light, This light is disturbing my eye when I'm driving. I just like this light, Just remove the light. No, this is not solve a problem. Okay, the mechanic had to go and look at the light. What is the problem of the engine? Then open out the bonnet. Then they check out the engine, repair the problem. Then the light will disappear. The same thing, When a person comes to see you, they say, I have diabetes. Can we treat diabetes? No, you cannot treat diabetes. Diabetes is the warning light, You don't treat the light. You don't treat the warning light, You cannot solve this problem. A problem in having diabetes now, the sugar level is very high. Okay, you eat some medicine to bring down the sugar level. Do you solve the problem? No, you never solve the problem. You just off the warning light, So what should we do? Okay, we don't deal with diabetes. We deal with the body, Something wrong with the body. So diabetes is just a warning light, You should take care of the body. So when the body are taken care of, the light just disappear. Do we treat diabetes? No, we do not treat diabetes. We do not treat diabetes. Okay, I can give you many more examples. One time when I'm in India, okay, in a Ganotherapy, so a couple come to see me. And these are very a rich couple, So the wife is having cancer, terminal cancer, The face are very pale. Then the hand shaking, The hand keep on shaking, it's very fragile. So the husband told me, Dr. Lim, can you give some advice, What should I do with my wife? I will follow your advice strictly. Whatever you say, follow by your advice. Can you guarantee that you kill all the cancer cell? Can you kill all the cancer cell? Of course we can kill the cancer cell. Cancer has nothing to do with us. I asked him a basic question, I said, sir, what do you want me to do? You want me to kill all the cancer cells in your wife, okay? Or you want me to make your wife lead a normal life? What is your choice? To lead a normal life or kill all the cancer cells? I'm thinking for some time, I think lead a normal life is important, because you have been killing the cell, You go for chemotherapy, you go for radiotherapy, you go for so many therapy. No, I do not say chemotherapy is no good. I must say radiotherapy is no good. No, sometimes you need to combine the two. On one hand, you go for therapy. On the other hand, you should take care of the body. These are the things. So they ask me, what are you going to do with cancer? I say, I'm doing nothing with the cancer. No, I'll take care of the body. Then let the body taking care of the cancer. These are the things. So go for mega dosage. Go for mega dosage. Then the wife asked me, what should I take? What should I not to take? What are the food? I say, you take anything you want to take. You don't restrict your food. The more you restrict your food, the more serious is your this thing. Eat anything you want to eat, and forget about cancer. And lead a normal life. I told the wife. Then by just talking to me, the color of the face come back. Then the hand stop shaking. And some smile come back to her face. I said, lead a normal life. Forget about cancer. Forget about cancer. Eat normally. This thing. Go for mega dosage. This thing. Then after a few months, the same couple come back to see me again now. And this time I cannot recognize the wife. The wife becomes so normal now. Everything okay now. So the husband become very happy and say, totally everything is fine now. But there is still some small problem now. I say, what is the problem? He said, most of the cancer cells already disappeared, but only some small cancer cells stay inside the body. I told him, forget about cancer, never talk about cancer. Don't worry about cancer. Because every one of us have cancer cells inside the body, Every one of us have virus inside the body, This thing. There's so many things inside the body that we doesn't want, but why we are still healthy? Why we are still okay? Because we have a healthy body. I say, forget about cancer, forget about cancer. These are the thing. Okay, so they also another case in Singapore. Young men, just graduated from the university with flying color, with everything, and get a very good job, then suddenly diagnosed with cancer. After the diagnosis of cancer, she stopped talking, She doesn't want to talk to anybody. This thing become very quiet. Okay, this thing. So when the mother come to see me, the boy just put down the head like this. Whatever we talk, he never refused to look at me, This thing, just quiet. This thing, So we try to talk to him. Nothing happened. She's just desperate now. It might be a very serious blow to him now. He studies so well, He studies so hard, and the family put so much hope to him, Finally, he graduated with such a good flying color, with such a good result, and get such a good job. Then suddenly diagnosed with cancer now. The world suddenly become grey, the world suddenly become dark, becomes this thing. So I told him, I say, a young man, I say, look, you may not die of cancer, but you die of fear. Then suddenly look at me, you look at me. Okay, this thing. I told him, forget about cancer, Never think about cancer. You must start to live, You cannot live like that. Keep on lowering your eyes and everything, Okay, you will die of depression. You will die of fear. You will not die of cancer. Then he looked at me. Then finally they asked me, sir, what should I do now? I told him, start living again, Forget about cancer. Go back to work. Okay, as though nothing happened. Then go for mega dosage. Take care of your food. Take care of this thing. Then go for the mega dosage. Eventually everything becomes okay now. Are we treating cancer? No, we are not treating cancer. We are treating the body. These are things. So that before you study Ganotherapy, so these are the very important thing that you must having in your mind. We study macro, okay, like the Pakistani, this experience. They talk about vitamin A to treat this night blindness. We say forget about vitamin A. No, we don't care about vitamin. No, it's a food. You must have the food. This thing. Then they say, oh, thalassemia is a genetic problem. We cannot solve the genetic problem. Forget about gene, Forget about gene. We have tons of genes inside the body. 1 or 2 genes defected, the other gene can take over, Activate them, can take over. What is the problem? In human beings, we survive for millions of years, There's so many defective genes. We still alive. We still alive today, Every one of us, our gene is not perfect, We also have something problem with our body, Why we lead a normal life? Because we can activate the dormant genes. This thing. Then you talk about diabetes, you talk about cancer, you talk about so many things, Diabetes, everything, these are micro. They go for the micro, they go test the sugar, they test this thing. Of course, you should take the sugar, you should You should take your blood pressure. I doesn't say don't do that, you know. Okay, when your sugar level very high, take some medicine to bring it down. That's still okay. That's okay. But you still need to combine with Ganotherapy. And throughout the whole world now, okay, there are many doctors, you know. They are very good. They like Ganotherapy. We in our system, we do not compete with other medical system. No. We say you are this thing, you know. So we don't go to this microtherapy, micro observation, everything. Don't go for that. This thing. So we take care of the body take care of the disease. We can give you a lot of this kind of this thing. So the first chapter of this Ganotherapy, remember, okay, we don't go micro, don't talk about vitamin, don't talk about the disease, don't talk about all this are micro, no, talk about the body. Okay, so that from the second video onward, no, I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so today this is the first chapter. Okay, take care of the body taking care of the disease. Thank you.